All right, guys, good morning. Welcome to Friday morning sculpt and stretch. Back to me. Leslie and I did another switcheroo, so did a circle, went back to what we expected for the normal class. So here we go. Let's just do windmills. Warm up a little bit. Good morning, you guys. We've got Molly, Jody, Melissa, Emily, Kim, Krista, Nancy. And then let's twist and push. So today we have like the 3 little blocks I like to do for this class. They're all, the first 2 are kind of balancy, almost like holding a yoga pose, but with, well, the second one especially with strength. The first one's kind of like adding on, like a series. Let's bring it to like a cougar lunge. And then the last block, we'll do a little bit of core strength with some weights. Good morning, Liz. So something to remember in the first one before we get started, we're gonna do like a lot of repetitions. We're gonna start at a base, we're gonna keep adding on. So don't get focused on going fast, doing a bunch of repetitions. Just get focused on, you know, the form, your stance, your movements, because we're gonna just keep doing a lot of the same thing. So don't burn yourself out super duper early on. Let's grab those weights if they are near you, and if you're choosing to use them. And we're gonna get started with a simple squat down and up, suitcase squat. So weights just stay by your side, toes in line with those heels and knees. Of course, your toes are, well, toes are usually aligned with heels, but it gets you get twisty. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Connie. Down up that suitcase squat. Just about 10 more seconds. Then we're gonna add on. I don't know why my timer isn't staying up. All right, in 2 seconds, you're gonna bring it to add on an overhead press. So keep it with that suitcase squat, overhead press with those arms. Perfect. So fun to end the week with you guys. Such motivation, get out of bed, get a little time for yourself. 10 more seconds here, we're gonna add on again. Good morning, Brittany. All right, so in 5 seconds, we're gonna take that right knee and we're gonna lift it with that overhead press. So here you go, next time you get your right knee lift. So what we're doing is we're building our way towards Pelican. Get a little bit of balance. We'll get up to a little bit of a twist at the end. Perfect, friends. See what I said about don't worry about doing a ton, because we will keep getting there with all those squats, adding on to that repetition. 5 seconds, we're gonna add a little bit of kick at the top. Here we go, so next time through, you got your suitcase squat, overhead press the knee, and kick, and then down. And you know, you bring that foot to where it's comfortable for you. So if you can get up there high, kick high, go for it. If you keep it low and kick low, that's totally fine. We've got 10 more seconds. And then we're gonna be at the top. So next time, we're gonna hold that kick out and we're gonna open up Pelican twist to those arms to the side, and then bring it back down. So we're gonna stay single-sided here. If you need to lose those weights for a second to do that top piece, to be able to accomplish that twist, go for it. Nice work, you guys. We got 5 seconds, and we're just going back to the top. And they'll repeat through the left side. So here we go, just back to the top. Bring it back to those simple suitcase squats. Nothing overhead yet. No knee lifts. Losing those layers. It's hot. Perfect, friends. So remember, all these repetitions, don't lose sight of that form. It's easy to just kind of have that squat get a little sloppy. Nice strong core, nice strong base. Sink that booty down. All right, adding on to that overhead press. Feet are staying on the ground still. Perfect, you guys. Nice, Molly. Yes, Melissa. Nice, Krista. Yes, Liz. Yes, Emily. We got 10 seconds. I'm gonna add in that left knee. 5, 3, 2. Next time, left knee comes up. Use that core as much as you can to pull that knee up. Nice, Jody. Yes, Kim. Go, Connie. Yes, Nancy. Nice, Sandra. Go, Brittany. We got 15 seconds. We're gonna add in that little kick at the top. If you need to slow it down, slow it down. All right, next time, little kick, extend out, ooh, find that balance, plant it down and squat. Our next flow will be much more stationary. We're gonna get in all the squats possible early on. And then we're gonna really focus on a little bit of stillness and balance while we work our arms. Good job, friends. 3 seconds. Next time, add in that little pelican twist. Open up those arms. Bring it back to the top and down. Remember, you can lose those weights. If that weighted open and twist just doesn't work. We don't want any injuries. Protect those shoulders. Beautiful, you guys. Only 10 more seconds. So you can get maybe 2 more. Oops. And 3, 2, done. We made it through all those squats. Take a super quick break, and then we're gonna meet center. What we're gonna do in this next one is we're gonna hold tree pose and work those arms with some weights. So tree pose, we're gonna take our right foot. You can have it either down low. You can even have the toe tapped down on the ground. You can have it up on the ankle. You can have it right below the knee. If you really want to, you can bring it all the way up here. But I feel like with the weights, that might get a little weeble wobbly. So grab your weights. Find your tree pose that works for your balance. And we're gonna start with heart center hands. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do little tiny pulses right here. Prayer pose pulses. holding that tree pose. Nice little squeeze. Prayer pose is sneaky. It doesn't feel like much at first. Then you'll feel that fire. So one thing to notice in tree pose, it's easy to end up sticking that hip out. Try and keep those hips in line with each other, nice and square, chest lifted. Really work that balance today. All right, we're gonna take those arms out, extend out our tree, and extend the bicep curls. If the extension doesn't work for you, you can bring it down to more of a W curl right at your side. Beautiful, friends. Just about 10 more seconds here. And then we're gonna be really extending those arms up, challenging that balance a little more by getting that full extension. So in 3 seconds, here we go. Let's bring those arms, you bring them in, you extend them up and out. Squeeze those elbows down and in. Extend those arms nice and out. Yes, you guys, that standing leg. Also feeling that it's working hard to keep you lifted, keep you stable. Perfect, friends. Ten more seconds. And then you get to pick which arm extension you prefer. You can be right here, holding that prayer pose, that heart center. You can extend it out, or you can keep it lifted, and we're gonna just hold. So you're gonna hold for the next 30 seconds. So choose wisely. Breathe. Yes, you guys, so many different options. Way to challenge yourself today. Once we get through this one, we're gonna switch feet and repeat. Oh, I rhymed. Switch feet and repeat. All right, I'm reading too many children's books at night. 5 seconds, hold strong. 3, 2, release, give your leg a shake if you need it to. Find that tree pose, find that balance first. Then bring those hands to heart center. Get those little prayer pulses in, little teensy tiny movements. Typically, if you're not holding weights, you're trying to keep those arms right up against each other, but the weights kind of prevent that. So you get them as close as you can if you're holding weights, nice and tight. Embrace the fire. 5 seconds, we're extending those arms out for those bicep curls. Here we go, so bring them on out. Tap those shoulders. Pay attention to those hips. Are they popping? Or are they up nice and tall? Perfect, friends. We've got 20 seconds here. Great work today, you guys. Nice Molly. Yes, Melissa. Go Emily. Yes, Kim. Go Jody. Great Connie. Nice Nancy. Go Krista. Yes, Liz. Sandra. Brittany. 5 seconds, you guys. And then we're gonna bring it in close. Elbows on in. Extend on up. Perfect. If you guys haven't seen yet, Rochelle got to be on, lose my balance, on the Todd Durkin podcast. And if you don't know yet, Rochelle loves Todd Durkin. He is someone who inspires her, fuels her up, gives her all the energy to bring so much of the excitement into VFit. So she was so pumped and she did a fantastic job. All right, find your challenge and we're gonna hold. Perfect, you guys. So it's posted on the Facebook group. I think they sent out an email so you can listen wherever you listen to podcasts. Share it. because it's, you know, something that she should be proud of, but we should be proud of too, because we're all part of that team that's so special. 10 more seconds, you guys. We're close. 3, 2, and release. Lose the weights. Shake it out. We're gonna bring it to some core work. It's all down on the ground. I can try and give modifications if anyone isn't coming down. The first one is a plank. And then we've got some weights incorporated with core. So the first one, we're gonna go plank. And what you're gonna do is, and you can be on your knees or you can be up on your toes. You're gonna take a leg and you're gonna go up and over the other leg, tap, so like right over left, tap to left side, bring it back to neutral, and then bring it through and tap it under. And then neutral on the other side. So I get my timer going. And let's set it on up. So get your plank, right foot, over left, tap it down, bring it back to neutral, under left, tap it through, back to neutral. So if you're on your knees, keep it with the, let's just keep it to a rainbow. So you're gonna tap side to side. Unless you're super talented and can somehow get your leg through with your knee there. But otherwise, if you're on your toes, you're going up and over, under and through. Or if you're on your knees, you're going rainbow, up and over, side to side. You can also be at a wall and get a little bit more of a twist in. When you come to like the side plank, you can open up. Perfect, you guys. All so strong this morning. Showing up even though it's Friday. Getting in that work. All right, finish your last one. Meet me on a seat. Well, on your seat. Let's grab our weights. We're gonna do a weighted roll down. So arms up, roll it on down. You get to the bottom, chest press, and then roll it on up. If you cannot come all the way to the ground, roll to where you can, roll it up, overhead press at the top. Nice and slow and controlled. Yes, you guys. Ten more seconds. This next one can be a little tricky. So I will give you a modification to this one too. What we're gonna do, bring it up to a seat. You got your weights in your hands next to you, feet planted. Swing it up to crab, and then swing your booty down and through. So you're almost like straightening out your legs. Swing it through the crab, swing your booty through. You can, and then we're gonna add a bicep curl. So when you plant, you bicep curl. Hands down, crab, through, plop your booty down, bicep curl. You can also keep those knees bent. If you're finding you can't swing your booty through. Sometimes, like I have really short arms, so I have to keep myself propped up. But if my knees are bent and keep them bent, I can kind of just take a seat instead of swinging through. Perfect, you guys. Get in one more. And then we're gonna do, I think that we did this on Wednesday, but I really liked it. So we're gonna do it again. We're gonna bring it onto our back, arms lifted overhead with those weights, knees bent, tap those toes down, bring them up, skull crusher with the arms. Tap the toes. So you're just bending from the elbows up. Everything else in those arms is remaining stable. And if your hands are coming like actually close to your face, maybe bring your arms out a little bit wider so that you're bringing your weights on either side of your face. Because we don't want to actually be bonking our face with some weights. Perfect, guys. We are so close. Now, just 5 seconds. Finish up your last one. Lose the weights. And we made it to our stretch portion. So let's bring those knees in the chest. Give yourself a hug. One for the stretch, but also for being proud of yourself for getting up and showing up. Because it's such a big deal. Let's stretch it out long. And then let's banana over to the left. So swing those arms towards the left side of your body, swing those legs over to the left side of your body. Making just a little bit of a curve, feeling a stretch up in your arm, but all the way down the side of your body. And then back center. And then over to the right. Taking a moment to enjoy the stillness. All right, let's go back center. And then let's bend our knees and slowly roll it on up to a seat. I gotta track my timer, it keeps beeping at me. All right, so let's just sit. Let's cross legs. Extend those arms up nice and tall. And then we're gonna bend forward here with those crossed legs. Come to where it feels like a comfortable stretch to you. Take some deep breaths, and maybe on an exhale, you can walk it just a little bit forward. You can find a little bit of release in those shoulders. And then walk it on in slowly, and then switch those legs. So change it up from however you naturally cross them. Lift those arms up nice and tall. Hinge forward at the hips, at the waist. Find that stretch. And maybe you find it's much shorter than the other side, since this is the opposite of where you naturally seem to go. Take a few deep breaths, and same thing. Maybe on the exhale, you can just walk it forward just a little bit more. Not trying to find any discomfort, just a nice, easy stretch. I feel like this makes me realize just how crazy tight my right hip is. And I can tell you exactly what it's from. I sit terribly in my chair when I'm at work. I'm notorious for putting my feet under me or like sitting, leaning to the side. I've been trying to really, really work on it. Beware of my posture, beware of where my feet are. Let's walk it on up. And then let's lean it on over to one side. Really, really reaching that arm. I also got one of those things you can put on your desk that makes your desk become standing. I've been trying to use that more and just stand instead of sit all crooked. All right, so let's lean it up a little, and then let's turn our torso and kind of fold to the side. So just find a little bit more of a stretch through our back. And then lift it on up, untwist, release the arm to the side, and bring the other one. Let's actually uncross those legs and switch them for this direction. And then lean over to the side. The other thing I wanted to point out today, if you happen to be around at the 6 a.m. class, so 9 a.m. if you're East Coast. Our teammate Val is celebrating her 1,000th class. That's hard to say, 1,000th. I don't know. She's taken 1,000 classes as of this morning, which is so exciting, such a huge accomplishment. And so if you can come and celebrate, she's gonna be wearing green. Because as a lot of you know, that's the only number we count here in VFit. How many times you show up for yourself. Turn that torso and fold over to the side. Right, we don't count numbers here that are weight, size, calories. We focus on how many times did you show up for you. That's what matters. Bring it on up. Untwist. Let's bring it to butterfly and just nicely fold forward. Hinging at the hips. Try to keep a nice long torso until you at least feel a stretch, and then you can kind of round it down. And then the focus there, 1,000 sounds crazy. I mean, so maybe some of you have hit it, but we're not trying to encourage you to get to 1,000 in a year. You take the time. I think she did it over several years, and that's amazing. That shows the commitment, dedication, shows consistency, and that's what we're trying to build here, right? You find that pattern that works for you and you stick to it, because our health is a journey. It's not a quick fix. So you shall celebrate the accomplishment no matter what number you're at. You just keep it moving forward, right? Bring it on up. Let's stretch those legs out nice and long. And then bring right over left. You can hug your knee and then twist. You can also keep that arm open and extend it. You get a little bit more of a stretch into your shoulder. Try and keep that torso nice and lifted. Slowly untwist. Straighten up those legs. And then switch knees. Give yourself a hug. And then same thing, either you're bringing that hand behind and twisting, or you've got the arm extended and you keep it lifted. All right, slowly untwist. Let's see, let's just bring it to child's pose. Bring those knees out nice and wide and sink it back. Reaching those fingertips away from your body. Trying to feel that release up in your shoulders. Keep it here for a few breaths, and then if you want, you can take those palms together and bring them up over your head. But only if that feels nice to you. So you can play with it, see where the stretch feels good. Bye, Melissa. Let's get in one more deep breath. And then slowly walk it on up. Let's plant those hands, curl those toes under, up to down dog, just for a pause, and then you can walk those feet in and roll yourself on up to stand. And then let's take in a deep breath. All the way in, all the way out. Great work today, you guys. Have an awesome rest of your day. Have a great weekend. Get outside, do something for you. It should be nice out. Take care, friends. Bye, Sandra. Bye, Molly. Bye, Krista. Bye, Liz.